This next clip is very important. There's a lot of details about Mom and Joe's relationship and Mom's extremely narcissistic behavior. Mom is distant, picks on Joe, everything is wrong, and it's just the tip of the iceberg. So, midway through this, Joe mentions that they sold the land back to Lori and Jim. Then he corrects it and says they gave it back. This is important because Mom told me at the time that she and Joe gave Lori and Jim, the doctors, $182,000 for the land. Then about 6 months later, she said they gave him $150,000 for the land. Those are two very different numbers. They actually gave the land back to Dr. Lori and Dr. Jim. So whatever the amount they gave them in cash was just a gift. The fact is, at that time, Jim was tired of Lori's narcissistic behavior and was ready to leave. This is one of many times that Mom paid Jim to stick around. So, here's the recording.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure how things are going with you at the moment.
No. I've got a couple things to discuss with your mom.
Yeah.
You know, I went home about midday, and she's pretty distraught.
Yeah.
That's not uncommon.
Yeah.
We got to get some things worked out, Steve. But she's not happy anymore, and I don't know what it is. I mean, no matter what I do, she finds us favored with, and I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, you got to work something out. We can't live like this forever.
I know. I know she doesn't like the stuff being done when she's not there, and I imagine that's what set her off last night. If you had the driveway coated, but
you know, Steve, everybody in the fucking world. You go down any street, and every autumn, everybody posts the driveways. You know.
I'm not saying you did anything wrong. I'm just saying she doesn't like it.
I know that, but she just is unreasonable about her demands.
I know.
Anything I do, anything, you know, that she gets upset with it.
I know.
You know, I mean, for God's sake, it's a goddamn driveway, and I did it right, and I did it wait for it dried, and the weather was with me, you know, and she tries to make a big thing about it. You know, but it's the tip of the iceberg. Everything is wrong. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, she found dust and stuff in the house, and you know, she's unhappy about that. Well, no matter how good it is, it could be run by NASA. She's going to find something wrong with it.
Right.
She looks for something wrong.
I know.
Yeah.
I know what the deal is, Joe.
I know. I mean, this bullshit about getting somebody for the campus is gone. Just like she can't make fucking decisions, Stephen.
I know.
You know, she's over here distraught now that she's got 5 people coming at her. You know, everybody's got a different idea. She can't make a fucking decision to save her ass. She got her sister pulling her one. Yeah.
I mean, nobody's going to come shoot the cameras out. It's not going to fall apart if you don't shovel it.
No, you know, but get real about it, for God's sake.
I know.
You're not paying the bills.
Yeah.
You know, now we drove all the way to Denver. Do you think she appreciates that we gave her brother that fucking car?
Yeah.
I mean, you're talking $13,000, Stephen.
Yeah.
He drove it out there for what? And now he's still playing on her. He wants more money.
That doesn't surprise me. He's a leech.
No, I know he is. You know, and you know, and I sometimes feel the only reason she keeps me around and she doesn't like it is for the money tree.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. I don't know. So, how long do you have till you get home? Do you have like 5 minutes or?
Yeah.
Well, she might not be happy if we were talking, so I don't know if you ought to mention that, but.
I'm not going to mention it. No.
Yeah. So I was kind of hoping to talk to you about this evening, but what's the deal with the camp? Does she own the camp? Is that what the deal is?
Well, of course, yeah. I mean, she does own the camp, yeah. What do you mean? I
don't know. Is there any way that you can buy it from her so she doesn't have to deal with this bullshit anymore?
I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, that's doing you guys. I don't know enough details, and if you want me to, I'll just butt out. But
no, I mean, you know, I mean, things are just like, you know, we sold the land back to Jim and Lori.
Yeah.
You know, because they wanted to become the farmers, you know, to get the discount. So we gave that back, and you know, she's divesting herself of everything that's, you know, a hassle. And we're trying to get her out from doing work at the work, but yet, you know, anytime she does something, she gets upset.
Yeah.
I don't know. I
I
mean,
know the camp is a huge stress on her, and if there was some way that she could just not have to worry about it, if I had the money, I'd just buy it and shut it down. But I don't have those resources, and I don't know what the deal is between you guys, and that's not my business. But I'm just saying,
it's no deal. I mean, I've taken money and just given it to her to give, into the camp to build the damn thing.
I know it. I know
I
it.
mean, they started off paid $80,000 for the original,
Yeah.
and then somehow I think that she bought land from Steve.
Yeah.
And then we continued to put more and more money in it. I mean, without even asking me, to build a boathouse, and then you not even asking me, put it 12 or 15,000 into the solar panels. $12,000 for the generator system. It was half baked.
Yeah.
Trying to work that out.
Yeah.
We got the roof done. Of course, there's a couple of pieces that's not quite right, but for God's sake, the guy was working off of a man lift, putting the whole damn roof on from a hillside.
Right.
But, I got a quote from Joshua. He wanted $5,400 to put that on.
Yeah.
We're talking over $500 a square.
Wow.
And then the guy that built most of that place, Santos, he wanted $4,600 to put that roof on.
Wow.
So I found somebody to do it for $2,600. $1,300 down. We paid him the other $13 when we got there.
Yeah.
But it's only a damn roof, for God's sake. It's only shingle, and and you want to sell the place. You don't want to put in a standing seam roof on it.
Right.
But there is some water damage. You can see the damage that's coming through the walls from because that roof was put on, I think, in '93.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It was bad. It definitely needed replaced.
Yeah.
No, I just don't know if you can get rid of all this crap by if you buy it, then she doesn't have to worry anymore. If something happens up there, then she can wash her hands of it. But
yeah.
she's just so stressed out. I mean, she was stressed out the entire trip, and
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't understand it. We went out there together. We flew out, we flew back, and she didn't have this type of thing come back. She was a little stiff, but not bad. Even when we drove all the way to Denver, 2 days driving there, and we flew back, she really, didn't have nearly, I don't know what the difference is. She, without being, and then she complains when I make decisions.
Yeah.
I paid $150 to have that stuff, sealed on the driveway.
Yeah.
I mean, for God's sake, she buys that much groceries for Roger every weekend.
Yeah, I know it.
And it just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing was a goddamn mess. It was scraped. It was gouged. It looked bad. Even though we may want to tear it up, she wants to tear it all out and put concrete in. Oh yeah, let's throw another $8,000 into this house.
Yeah.
A house that she doesn't even want me to be around to live in.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I took care of the windows. I was there three days. 2 days taking care of that.
Yeah.
The new windows in the bay windows when she was gone, and got a couple other things done, and I don't know. Cleaned the place up best I could, but it still wasn't good enough. Of course.
Well, she needs something to bitch about. I mean, it wouldn't matter, like you said, it doesn't matter what it is.
Yeah.
But she just needs some time to unwind and get all the crap out of her brain, and
yeah,
you know. But
but how long will But she, another hour phone call to either her or Steve, and she'll be sucked right back into the vortex.
I know, I'm worried about that. I worked my ass off up there, and I really tried to convince her that she doesn't need to mess with all that stuff.
Well, while you were there, I think she was starting to turn her thoughts, because I try to say it, and it goes up against the deaf ear.
Yeah.
And she feeds into the thing, oh, you got to scrape the solar panels. Oh, you got to do this. You got to shovel the doorways.
Yeah.
How many guys, for instance, propane, drudge through 2 or 3 foot of snow to get to a tank?
Right.
So what? So you plow it to the driveway, and the guy has to fight a little bit to get the propane line over the top of the snowdrifts to the tank. For God's sake, so what?
I know what you're saying. It's no.
I mean, you and I have to be practical about I mean, is it worth having those yo-hos from?
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. They're gonna get and fuck everything up.
Yeah.
They're no.
Yeah.
I hope she doesn't do that. I mean, all my efforts could just be down the drain.
Yeah.
Wants her dumbasses to make lots of money and.
Yeah. Well, because she knows that there's an open money pit here.
Yeah.
And it's like, why are you doing it? Nobody's living there. It's like,
Right.
can you manicure the flower beds, and can you trim along the trees, and can you do this and that?
Right.
It's like, why do you want to do that, for God's sake?
I mean, I know she wants to keep it nice and so it'll sell, hopefully, but,
Yeah, but if somebody's going to be buying it, my God, they're going to be getting it for $150,000 under what we got into the place.
Yeah, I know.
And by the time they take their 6% off the top, we'd be lucky to get $250,000. I don't think we'll get half of what we got into it, Steve.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I don't know. I want to be reasonable about it, but it just seems like she's sucked into this. Her mind isn't right.
I know.
I don't know. There's something wrong, and she was complaining today that she didn't get any sleep last night. I got there and she looks like she was just wasted, like she was on a buckboard for 2 days, and she said she was out of medicine. It's like, how do you get out of medicine, for God's sake?
Yeah.
She's over there trying to take 1.5 of those milligrams, and when she takes it, she gets mean as a snake after dinner.
Oh.
I wouldn't believe how she changes. But she won't admit it. And then, I went home after I washed the car today. I came back, we talked for a bit, and I took the car, washed it, and wiped it down, brought it back. She's over there with a bucket wiping down the stairs.
Huh.
I mean, who cares if she picks up, a 0.5 millimeter of dust, for God's sake?
Well, I don't think that's what it is. I think it's something that she relaxes with. It's something that she can do that just lets her mind clear. I don't know.
It could be.
People have stuff like that, and that's just one of her things. She likes the house clean, and when she's cleaning, she's
she's unwinding.
It's like Levi chasing the ball. It settles him down if he's all cranked up.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I mean, as far as tonight, I'd just say try and stay out of her way and give her space. And
yeah, well, and I know the routine.
Yeah.
Now I've got the handbook for that one, but
yeah,
I don't know. I mean, just the I don't know. The verbal abuse gets to be too much, Steve.
Oh, I know. I know what you're doing.
Where's the good side of the relationship?
Yeah.
Where's the nice words? Hey, you did a nice job, and thanks for doing this or that. No, it's find wrong. Pick and say, oh, you did put the plastic up.
Yeah.
I took plastic, and the guy assured me, that there wouldn't be much dust, and there wasn't. She's outside now. Here she is now. Anyway, but the guy cleaned the place up, vacuumed. I Swiffered. I wiped the countertops, and it wasn't bad. But like you say, she'll find something wrong.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll talk to you later. We'll get together on this bridge thing.
All right. Well, if you end up with time tonight, give me a holler.
No, there won't be any time tonight.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
I'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Poor Joe. Dad went through the same thing while he was married to her. I went through that after Mom kicked Dad out and before Joe arrived. So I had about 6 years of that. I know what Joe's dealing with. It's not pleasant.